Good morning, team. Welcome back to Mississippi Dashing. It is 6:30 in the morning, and I'm headed over to Walmart. Going to try and get there around 7 on the dot, and we're going to do some gig work today. The goal is $200. It is a Saturday. We got some updates to do. I need to get you guys in the know about what's going on in my life, what we've been up to, what family's doing, and try to make some money today. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. All right. Okay, we got our first order. So we got $15 going 1 mile, and it's a shop and deliver for 10 items. So let's head inside, go grab all that stuff, and make our first delivery. Nice. Wow. Okay. So we had a little hiccup. The app was having technical difficulties, is what they said in the app. So then I pulled up for what I thought was a shop and deliver. It turns out it was a curbside pickup. Then the delivery 30 minutes later was not there. So I canceled that order, and they sent me a shop and deliver for 4 items that was like a little over $19. So I'm taking that one right now, and we'll get this one delivered and then come back for our next order. Little bit of irritation with that first hiccup, but that's not a big deal because the next order was even better and not as far, or well, a little bit further. Never mind. Anyway, let's go. So I'm hoping you guys are having a fantastic week. This week's been great here. It's been hot and sunny. Typical kind of southern summer week. I was really excited to get on here because I wanted to talk to you guys about maximizing your earnings with Walmart Spark. How do I do that, and why do I do it? What's my strategy? Let's get to talking about it. On a day like today, it is sunny, warm, and there's gonna be a lot of traffic eventually throughout the day. But I know that to start out somewhere between 6 and I guess noon, maybe 11, Walmart's gonna be kind of slow. There's not gonna be a lot of people there. So that means that typically, the early bird gets the worm. I should get a few orders that are great and are all mine. So when you show up early to Walmart, you typically get the run of the money when it comes to orders. And so I like to start early, and some days a little earlier than most, but Walmart opens for Spark delivery at 6 a.m. So you can get started and start making money before the sun comes up. That's really the first tip that I'd give you, is that to maximize your earnings, the first thing you want to do is maximize your time. Use the time that Walmart gives you, the best hours to make more money. And you can find that out a couple of different ways. Testing your market and also just using the whole day up. But for me, starting out early means 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. is a great start. You can also do the lunch period, which in my area I'd say is like 1 to 3 o'clock is really good. And then about 4 to 7 o'clock are the hit points in my area. So you might have different hot points in your zone, wherever it is that you are. But you want to test your market. And if you've got the entire day to do some Spark, man, you're gonna make money. So get out there, make some money. Okay, so we got our next order. It's a little over $17, almost 18. Shop and deliver for about 7 items, going about 11 miles. Not too bad. We should be back in time for the next hour. So the first hour, $20. This hour, about 18. Awesome. Let's go inside, grab it, and we'll move on. All right, team, so we are loaded up. We got a little order back here, headed towards the location. I wonder if anybody else has this problem. Plates are the worst thing to scan. Like paper plates, any kind of plates. And if you go to the Walmart section where they sell like plastic forks, utensils, plates, that kind of thing, if the plate is an inch bigger than what it said, like if you need to make a substitution and those plates are an inch bigger than what the customer wanted, oh no, they won't scan. The prices are too much different, or the plates are too different. I tried to make like 10 substitutions for this person, just did not work out. That was awesome. I just delivered that to a friend of mine. I got out of the truck, he was like, hey dude. I was like, hey dude. All right, so let's go over one other thing that I like to do to maximize my earnings. Walmart Spark has 2 things I think that every driver needs, or this is what you need to get those orders, and that's patience and flexibility. Patience ties into watching all these orders come in and out, and you're trying to decide what type of order to take. Are you going to take a high dollar order with lots of items to deliver? Is it going to be a long distance, short distance? What are you going to do? Well, I have something that I look for specifically, and I've actually raised the bar over the last year and a half of what I look for in an order and whether or not I'm willing to take it. I used to pick $15 plus orders, and you know, that was kind of the bar. I didn't like to accept anything lower than 15. Every now and again you get an order that's like, deliver one item 1 mile, $10. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take that. It's easy money. And look, don't get me wrong, it's not beneath me to take an order like that, but I did set the bar this past year to about $20 per order. The order that we just took was a little over what? I think it was 18. So we took an 18, we took a 20. I mean, that's where we're at. I try to stick to that little area right there so that I know that when I take 10 orders, I make about $200 plus a day. I want to make my time while using this app worthwhile. So set your limit. Are you willing to take $20 plus orders? Do they have to have a certain number of items in that order? You know, my favorite orders to get are shop and delivers, where it's like 7 or 8 items, upwards of 15. I'm delivering it a few miles, could be 10 miles, and then it's $20 plus. That's a great order for me because I know that I can get in and out really quickly and move on to the next hour when those orders are coming up. It makes the most use of my time, and I tend to make the most money when I do that. Set your standards. Don't let Walmart do that for you. Let me tell you too, if you're doing this part-time, let's say you're doing this a couple of days a week, even if not on the weekends, if you're doing it like 2-3 hours after work, set a goal. You know, like if you're gonna go from work to Walmart to take a couple of orders, do you wanna make $40? Do you wanna make $60? My goal typically is about $45 every day after work. I take 2 to 3 orders. Typically, I make between $45 and $60 with 2 deliveries every afternoon after 4 p.m. That's how, I mean, that's the way I like it. If you are thinking about the 2750 rule, let's say you were to make an extra $27.50 a day for the entire year. That's an extra $10,000 plus every single year. That's it. That's all you gotta do. 2 orders a day, 10 grand. Nice. Now this isn't a guarantee, but it's a good tip for my area, so maybe it will be for you. I don't accept orders. Let's say I finished an order and it is 8:15 in the morning. I accepted my order. I finished my order at 8:50. If I'm on my way back to Walmart and I'm getting orders, unless it fits the description of $20 plus, shop and deliver of say 8 to 12 items, I'm not going to take it. And I'll tell you why. Because they release the next batch of orders 15 to 20 minutes after the next hour. So I actually, most of the time, will not accept an order until, if I finished at 8:50, then I want to take my next order around 9:15. If that makes sense, try that in your area, see if it works, do a little experimentation. But every time I get back to the store, I wait till 15 minutes past whatever the next hour is, and then I get a great batch of orders that come through. Hopefully that works for you. Works for me 99% of the time. Oop. Caught my door. Okay, so while I was in Walmart using the restroom, we got an order for $30 going about, I don't remember what it was, 11, 12 miles, but it was for like 6 items, shop and deliver. I will take that. That's a great order. So let's get this one delivered. That'll put us at about $70 for the morning. It is just after 9 o'clock, so we're trying to get to that 100 plus before noon, which is great. And let's go deliver this one and come back for another one. Nice. All right, so I got another shop and deliver. This one was for just under 18 bucks, going about 9 miles. We're pulling in to do the shop and deliver. Anyway, I think it's for like 9 items, so not too bad. We're getting a lot of shop and delivers that are a lot of low items but kind of high mileage. The reason I'm okay with that is because I know I'll get in and out of there really fast and I'll be back within the next hour. So take that into account whenever you're delivering stuff for Walmart Spark. I'm excited about today. It's been really good. This should put us at probably close to like 90 bucks for the day. One more order should put us over 100, and hopefully we'll be there before noon. Let's go get this stuff and deliver it. Okay, so I got a curbside pickup there. There was a dead hour, and that's pretty typical. 10 o'clock is a dead hour on Saturdays, almost every weekend here in my zone. But at 11 something, we got a curbside pickup for 20 bucks, going about 12 miles. It is 3 drop-offs, so I'm headed to the first one now. That'll put me at about 90 for the morning, so we're close to our 100, but we didn't beat that morning goal, and that's okay. All right, let's go get these delivered. I'll come back, and we'll just keep going into the afternoon. Nice. Okay, just finished the second delivery. Now we're headed to the last one. This one's the biggest one. It's in the bed of my truck right now. They had like 70 items. So this one will take a few minutes just to get out, but nice. We're almost finished with this order. Head back, grab another one. All right, just finished up the last delivery on that one. Dropped it off at a carport. They didn't want it at the door. They wanted it outside of the garage. That doesn't happen very often. Well, now let's head back to Walmart. This next order will put us well over 100 because I'm going to take another $20 plus. So let's head back. This evening, I'll probably shoot and show you guys dinner. I'm going to head over with my wife and get her some, what's it called? Pho? I don't know if you've ever had pho, but it's amazing. Big old bowl of noodles. It's like, kind of like ramen, except a lot more of the soup broth, you know. Really, really good. I wanted to let you guys know that too, this is an exciting week. We're headed back down to New Orleans to grab all of my artwork that was in a gallery down there for a juried show. Don't know who won the show. Don't even know if it was me, but we do have to pick up the artwork anyway. And then we're headed to Chattanooga on Saturday because there is a place called the Frothy Monkey, which is at the Chattanooga Choo-Choo. It's the old train station they have. And that's where I will have a solo show. I'm going to take all of my work up to Chattanooga and put it in the cafe there. So really cool place, exposed brick, old building. I just think it's really neat. So anyway, yeah, let's go back to Walmart, get another order. All right, so we had to stop at the gas station real fast, grab some gas, a little bit of lunch. That'll take away from our earnings for the day. Spent about 14 bucks on some food and drink, and then I spent another 15 on gas. So all in all, today's spending probably about 25-30 bucks. So now we're headed back to Walmart because I got an order just now for a curbside pickup. It is 18 miles driving, but it's over $40 in earnings for 3 drop-offs, and it's not a lot of items per drop-off, so we're gonna take that one. That'll put us at about 130 for the day. Not too shabby. Good order. So let's head back, grab that, and then we'll just keep going for the day. Sweet. Whew, it's a hot one today. They've got me basically loaded up with everything I need. There's one in the bed of the truck, but the dude dropped a bag of sugar and it just splattered all over a loaf of bread. So he's headed inside. Sometimes that happens, but I don't mind waiting. So we'll wait here, get that last piece put back in its order, and then we'll head out, deliver these, and come back and see what we can do next. That should put us at about 130. Nice. Perfect. Thank you. I think that goes in this order, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, man.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. All right. All right, first delivery is done. Emptied this guy out. Let's head to the next house. It's a nice little house right here. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway. Second delivery, then I'll make a third, and then I'll check back in with you guys once I'm headed back to Walmart. Nice. Slight change of plan. I did not realize that this delivery was gonna put us close to the house. So the plan is to take the wife out on a date tonight, and I don't have any jeans. So we're gonna finish this order. That'll put us at 130 for the day. And then we will head home, do some laundry. And then I'll catch back up with you guys when we go out to eat tonight. I'll show you what pho looks like. Anyway, and my beautiful wife. Row. All right.
I thought you were taking a picture.
No, not a picture.
That's
I'm
what I'm
recording. So I took a photo. I'm so lost in my brain now. I'm not white. So I'm catching back up to you. The day is over, and we are headed out to a pho restaurant. We're going to Starkville?
For real?
We're going to Starkville, yeah, I think. So we're headed there now. See you in a second. Dinner time. No date night to Starkville would be complete without a trip to Aldi with this woman here. The discount aisle attracts women like her. Dinner, some discount shopping, and an evening of watching our favorite TV show. That's about how we do things. That's all I got for you. I'll see you in the next one.